Welcome back to Adventures of a Black Belt Sommelier. We are now sponsored by Four Paws Restaurant in St. Paul, Minnesota. Four Paws is a really beautiful restaurant located in a mansion built in 1870. It's the iconic fine dining restaurant in St. Paul. And starting December 3rd, I will be the sommelier there. So excited to have them as sponsor and excited to start this new professional chapter in my life. Um, Turkey carving. I think it's a source of anxiety for every man. But it's actually the most simple thing of all. And the problem with turkey carving is that mostly, in my experience, people don't carve turkey the best way that it is to carve it. A lot of people have those oscillating knives that they use to carve the breast off the carcass, which is that's not the best. That's the worst thing you can do because when you do that, you're carving the breast with the grain, so that when your loved ones, your family, your friends eat it, they're eating it against the grain, which makes it tough and dry. So if you will use this method, which I learned, I actually in the late 70s and early 80s was what was called at the time the maitre d'. So I was responsible for everything but the kitchen in a very, very fine French restaurant in Nashville, Tennessee, where we brought birds to the table whole and carved them at the table. Birds like pheasant, grouse, woodcock, squab, duck, um, you name it, chickens, pheasant, if I didn't mention pheasant. I have taught I've probably carved over 1,000 birds at the table in my life, and I've taught hundreds of people how to do it. And today I'm going to show you the best way to carve your turkey. Um, so I'm going to tilt this forward so you can see the bird. This is a chicken. I didn't want to roast the turkey today and then roast the turkey on Thursday, so I'm going to use a chicken to demonstrate, but it is exactly the same process. So you want to have a knife and a fork. A knife like this is perfect. This is a Henkel boning knife. What I used was actually the exact knife that I used at the restaurant back then. I still have it all these years later. So hopefully your bird was trussed or tied. So the first thing you want to do is cut this string because it roasts a lot more evenly if it's tied this way. And so it'll be better. So remove this, remove the string that hopefully it was tied with. There you go. So then the first thing you want to do is remove the wings, which if you're lucky like I was, will happen when you remove the string. But if not, you just cut down between the wing joint and the body of the turkey. Remove that. Next thing is to remove the leg and thigh. So you cut down between the leg and thigh and the breast, and then it's obvious where to cut to remove it. Then cut between the thigh and the leg. This bird is cooked perfectly. I got it at Lines and Byerly's around the corner a few minutes ago. It's cooked just right. This chicken, it'll be really delicious. And then the second leg and thigh. It's so easy. It's just easy. Don't be worried. Don't be nervous. This is just so easy. So then you've removed the chicken and thigh. I mean the breast and thigh. I'm sorry, the leg and thigh. Cut between the leg and thigh so you have nice dark meat for your dark meat lovers. Then this is what people do. They then cut like this. That's terrible. Don't do that. Don't ever do that. This is what you should do. It's so easy. It's easier, and your turkey will be a lot more delicious and juicy. So what you want to do is just cut down here, just along the breastbone, and remove the breast whole, like that. There you go. And a little rib came with it. We want to remove that. And then turn the bird and remove the other breast. So there, now we have these two breasts, just like this. Okay, just like this. So now you want to cut across the breast like this. Then, so that's against the grain of the meat. So then when your friends, your family eat the meat, eat the turkey, they'll be eating with the grain, which will make it much more tender and juicy. So see how easy that is? There's no reason to be anxious. There's no reason to be nervous. It's just that easy. And honestly, this is the first time I've carved a turkey in, I don't know, at least 10 years, or chicken in this case, at least 10 years. And it's still this easy, even though it's been 10 years since I did it. So simple. And then you've got these perfect slices, perfect pieces to lay out on your platter beautifully for your guests to enjoy. So that is the simple way to carve a turkey, the best way to carve a turkey. And you don't have to buy one of those oscillating knives, which are expensive. You just need a boning knife like this. So that's it. It's just that easy. It's just that simple. Thanks for tuning in to Adventures of a Black Belt Sommelier. I hope your Thanksgiving is less stressful and more enjoyable because of that lesson on the best way to carve a turkey.